Hello and welcome to the channel of the Blue Circle Coventry, and this is the first time you will see a face put to this group, but it's an important video that I'm sharing today, and I want to try and keep it short and sweet but to the point, so that I don't lose your attention. But for some years now, we as a home circle have been in the business of trying to prove survival beyond death, beyond bodily death, earthly death. And we feel we have succeeded in doing so. For ourselves and for those who listen, they can make their own informed choice. We're not in the business of trying to convince you or force you into believing anything. Our circle meets weekly, and we have continued to meet weekly for a number of years. And in those years, we have a transmedium, and via that transmedium, we have received evidential communication, loved ones being reunited, philosophical messages of encouragement, inspiration, and foretelling. And it is a message of foretelling and inspirational messages that I speak today, very briefly. On the 1st of June this year, communication came from one of our regular spirit communicators by the name of Montague, or Monty as we fondly know him. Monty gave us a message, a communication, an explanation of the current world situation as he sees it from his perspective in the spirit world. Now, we're not here to ask whether you believe in a spirit world and whether you like the idea or entertain the idea. We're in the business of providing data, recordings, information. You watch it, listen to it. If it rings true with you, you accept it, consider it, question it, understand it, dissect it, throw it around in the air, discuss it, and then perhaps come to a decision on it. Perhaps that decision you accept immediately. Perhaps that decision may change after a while. A couple of weeks, few months, a year, you may change your mind. This is the wonders of being a human being. The right and the ability to question any information that is put before you, regardless of what it is or anybody's opinion. Now, in the case of a communication that was uploaded here on the 1st of June, a piece of information which Monty, the spirit communicator, brought forward and asked us to question, of which we did. And as a result, we found it very inspiring and very uplifting and decided we would share it, because it related to the current problems on planet Earth right now. The challenges that we are all going through and the information that we are being asked to accept, and the censorship of any alternative views that do not follow the mainstream way of viewing. So, once we shared this, very quickly, that video, and I should point out that the video is titled Spirit World Warning for Humanity 2021 onwards, because that is what the video was. However, very rapidly that video reached in the region of 1,000 views in just a few days, really, therefore generating a lot of shares. And this culminated in the stormtroopers of Google stroke YouTube coming in and censoring the video that we'd put up. And by censoring, I don't mean asking us to change it, reword it, re-edit it or reconsider it. No, just booting the video off and then informing us that this video fails to comply and then threatening to take our channel down, deplatforming us. I think when you comes to a point where you are silencing a world that is not physically, that is not physical to our senses, at least not physical ordinarily, physical to our world, when you are, for want of a word, to use a little dash of humour, censoring a ghost and a ghost's opinion, when you are censoring a view that is neither, there was no racism, there was no xenophobia, there was no mass insults, it was merely a video asking you to consider and question. Question what you're told, question what your authorities tell you, question what anybody in a suit has to say to you, question everything. That's what it was. And as a result, we were taken down and threatened with being deplatformed, if you like. So I'm here today to tell you that we're not going away, but I need you to know that we have moved house. Because if YouTube are going to start deplatforming people, which they do, scientists, virologists, doctors, academics are being silenced all over the world and have been for the last 18 months. But when it reaches a new level, when you silence the spirit world, in our view. So, we will now be found on 2 new platforms that promise not to censor us. Those platforms are BitChute and brand new Tube. For those who are familiar with them, you need only Google. BitChute is BITCHUTE and brand new Tube. Don't need to spell that for you, I'm sure. If you go to each and search for the blue circle, you need to put the in, the blue circle. And there you will find our channel, our videos, and the most recent so-called incriminating message that needed to be removed by the Google, YouTube stormtroopers. So please make your way over there for future videos. We will still put up some videos here because there is still a platform, but we will be choosy about the content to make sure it does not cause us too much of a problem. We need to use what we can when we can. So I wish you all a good day on behalf of our circle. I hope you're all well, and I hope you will find your way over to BitChute or brand new Tube, where you can find the videos there. I wish you a lovely day, and I hope you're all well. Thank you very much.